Love is in the air during the month of February, specifically February 14th. Many celebrate this day, and there are some interactions and factors to look at between two people that leads them to the feelings of attraction or hypothetically love. To look into the idea of what causes people to develop romantic feelings, there is a famous social experiment called the suspension bridge experiment.
So in this study, what they did is they had men cross a suspension bridge. And at the end of the suspension bridge, there was a woman waiting there who gave them a personality test. And during the personality test, she gave the men her number. And she said, if you have any questions about the experiment, feel free to call me. Another group, they had them cross the bridge and they waited for a little while. And then the woman interviewed them. Same thing.
The study showed that the group who were interviewed right after they crossed the bridge were more likely to call the woman.
And the reason why is because they misattributed that physiological response as like a feeling of love or a feeling of being attracted to this woman. Because their heart was pounding, they were breathing differently because they had just crossed this high bridge, and they misattributed to that.
While misattributed feelings can spark physical and cognitive response for attraction, there are other key factors that bring people closer together.
So there is this misconception that opposites attract. Does that happen? Yes, that happens. But actually, more research indicates that people are more attracted to people who are more similar to them than different.
Part of this majority that are more alike is a student with her relationship.
Funny, I think when we first started dating, we weren't like the exact same. We definitely had our differences, but I feel like we've both developed each other's character traits, and it's really funny.
There is this idea of, in psychology, we call it the mere exposure effect. And the mere exposure effect is this idea that if you are around something or someone, you will start to gain some affection for that person.
We met through band, so we did band together, and we just we were both in the WIN section, so we both were around each other all the time. So we just started becoming friends, and then through the years we got closer and closer and started talking more outside of band.
Quality time are often shared during holidays like Valentine's Day, and according to a YTM survey, 75.5% respondents are excited to celebrate it in 2025.
Valentine's Day is something that is pretty unique to the United States and our culture because of how much money it makes. So I think it has an impact on people because they just grew up around it and they sort of adopt it as part of their behavior, part of who they are.
I love Valentine's Day just because I love romantic movies, books, but I feel like the movies didn't do so much as my family did, going from my mom always tried to make every holiday special no matter where we were at in life.
Looking into the psychological effects and experiences of society determines that love can be simple yet confusing, but it's all around us being felt and celebrated. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Alyssa Abba.